Good day, everyone, in all the parts of South Africa. Let me also greet University of KwaZulu-Natal and all the viewers at home who are watching us as we are celebrating this special day of our nursing students within the nursing discipline in the School of Nursing and Public Health Sciences. Today is a special day that we will be celebrating, and it makes an impact, a significant impact to the lives of our graduates of today. Without wasting much of time, I just want to formally introduce myself. I am Dr. Winnie Tele, who will be your program director of today. Then, without wasting time, I just want first to make everyone who is the part of this session to note this following announcement. Please do not switch on your videos. 2, do not unmute your mics only if you are the speaker and you are speaking. If we can observe those announcements, I will really appreciate, and we will be together as we are proceeding with this professional academic session. Without wasting much of time, let us allow the academic procession to come in. Thank you. Thank you once again, viewers at home, University of KwaZulu-Natal, and everyone who has joined us as we are celebrating this oath-taking day, so-called the Nurses Pledge Day of our graduates of Group 2020. Without wasting any further more time, let me give this opportunity and allow Dr. Mary Ann Jarvis from the School of Nursing and Public Health Sciences, specifically from Nursing Discipline, to do our opening remarks as well as welcoming notes. Dr. Jarvis, over to you. Thank you.
It is my privilege to extend a warm welcome to the University of KwaZulu-Natal's Discipline of Nursing's first virtual Nurses Pledge of Service ceremony, a proud moment for the class of 2020. Welcome. Wamukelekile, wamkelekile, li amogetswe. Welcome. A special good afternoon and welcome to the Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Professor Nama, the Dean of our school, Professor Voce, our academic leader, Professor Mchali, professors, academia, and support staff, our distinguished guests, in particular those from service, notably Mrs. Sosibo from the Department of Health, and most importantly, our graduates, declaring the Nurses Pledge of Service, and your family and friends. What a proud moment for each and every family member to be witnessing such a declaration. Today is about you, our graduates, and marks a special day in your professional life, as today is the day when you make a public declaration of your pledge to service and the accompanying accountabilities and responsibilities and obligations as a nurse in your respect for human life. To all present on the platform, please enjoy the speeches, and especially the Nurses Pledge of Service, that celebrates the entrance of our graduates into our noble profession. We are proud of each one of you and the successful completion of your pre-licensure period, considering the challenges that you negotiated from the start of the pandemic, through the pandemic, into this year. I'd like to leave you with two quotes. The first is my modification from a quote by Mae West. You only have one opportunity for each interaction with your healthcare user and their family. But if you do it right, once is enough. The second is by Maya Angelos. They may forget your name. They will never forget how you made them feel. Thank you once again for everybody who is attending today and taking time out of your schedules. Welcome. Wamukelekile, wamkelekile, li amuketswe. Welcome.
Wow, what an opening and welcoming address from Dr. Jarvis. Thank you so much, Dr. Jarvis. I've noted that you said this is one of our proud moment of the class of 2020. Yes, Dr. Jarvis, after all what they've been through. Thank you for your welcoming note. Thank you for your opening remarks. They were very much vital. Now, again, let us get from Mrs. Slingene Ngobo the message of support. Mrs. Slingene Ngobo, it's also from the discipline of nursing, from the School of Nursing and Public Health Sciences. Mrs. Slingene Ngobo, over to you.
What an honor, what a privilege it is for me to be standing in front of you on this special day whereby you're about to take the oath into the service of nursing profession. Allow me to send special greetings to all those who will be taking the oath for the first time in their lives. Indeed, I can assure you that you've actually made a clever choice. It is one of those decisions that will be fulfilling for the rest of your lives and throughout your career. I'm sure you can attest to what I'm saying, because from the time you started nursing, being a student nurse at first year, until you were a fourth year nursing student, you have encountered a lot and you've learned a lot about nursing as a science as well as nursing as an art. Indeed, you have journeyed through all the processes, and I'm sure there has been challenges as well that you've encountered, but guess what? You've overcame all of them and you came out victoriously at the end of the day. Hence, we are here celebrating you. I think the most important thing is that we are celebrating the choices that you've made for enduring throughout. And you know that nursing is such a demanding profession, and it calls special people to become nurses. And today is a testimony that each and every one of you is that special nurse. So thank you so much. I mean, you guys are one of the peculiar groups whereby when you started, the whole world was not like how it is today. But on the year that you actually completed your training, pandemic hit us and no one knew anything about it. And guess what? You had to be in the battlefield. You had to be in the forefront. But did you give up? You did not, but you still survived. So we just want to say thank you. And then it means that you need to continue walking tall, continue believing in yourselves, and continue being the best that you can be and giving of your best. And remember that nursing is such a very important, it's a cornerstone profession for all the healthcare professions, because it is the backbone of the healthcare system. Without any nursing, strong nursing profession, the whole healthcare system collapses. And then today, we just want to rejoice and celebrate you joining that backbone. And then when you're joining it, you are actually going to strengthen it, and it's going to go from strength to strength due to your expertise, due to the experience, and due to the knowledge that you've acquired. And since you're such young individuals who are techno savvy, it is also an excellent time for you to join the healthcare system, whereby you're going to lead by example and also lead in innovations. So we just want to say thank you so, so much and well done. Remember, it's not about remembering a person's name, but the person will always remember how you've treated them. Remember to always fly the flag high, the flag from where you come from, your family's flag, because whoever that you're nursing, they'll be asking whose child is that, where does she come from, and also where did she train. So remember to always fly our UKZN flag high, and I know that you've been doing that and you're going to continue doing that. And then thank you so much and welcome to the profession officially. Thank you so much.
Wow, Mrs. Slingene Ngobo, I've noted the words that you have spoken, they were mouthful enough. Yes, our graduates and also viewers at home, everywhere in the parts of South Africa, as university and the School of Nursing, as we are celebrating this day with our hard-working graduates who have worked hard. Mrs. Slingene Ngobo, I note that on your message of support, you are saying they've made the clever choice. You are saying that nursing it's a science, and they've learned also that nursing it's an art. Yes, nursing it's science and nursing it's art. So in other words, you need to have skill, and it is a science enough. It does not just go alone. So as we are celebrating the choices that they've made, our graduates, yes, we have also said it needs someone who is a clever person to choose this career and this profession without the pandemic having hit to every one of us. But thank you so much that they've continued to walk their walk. And now today they are here. As there is something also, Mrs. Lingene Ngobo, that we have noted, and I also observed that, where you said nursing is a cornerstone for all the healthcare system that can collapse without nurses. Therefore, graduates, as Mrs. Lingene Ngobo has just noted, do not allow the healthcare system to collapse in your hands as nurses. You are the backbone of the healthcare system. So as you are going to be facing and taking the new journey of your life, joining that healthcare system, please just note those things. Thank you so much, Mrs. Lingene Ngobo. That was mouthful enough. Thank you so much. Let us now have our keynote address from our academic leader from the nursing discipline within the School of Nursing and Public Health Sciences. The person who will be doing our keynote address today, it's a very much significant and the key person, just like as the word says, keynote address. So the keynote address, good people, normally it is not just being done by any other person, but it is being done by the key person. So our keynote address today, it is going to be done by none other than our academic leader, Professor Ntomfikile Mtshali. Professor Ntomfikile Mtshali is an adjunct professor at the University of KwaZulu-Natal. Her focus is on strengthening the nursing and midwifery workforce through quality and innovative education programs. She is currently serving as the director of the University of KwaZulu-Natal World Health Organization Collaborating Center, open brackets that I refer to as WHOCC, close brackets, for nursing and midwifery. She is also a farmer. As an expert in nursing education and curriculum development, Professor Mtshali has provided technical support to a number of local and regional nursing education institutions in developing and implementing competency-based programs. She has contributed to several WHO policy documents on nursing and midwifery. To date, she has supervised successfully 15 PhD students, 25 masters, and 2 postdoctoral fellows from several countries in the region as part of strengthening nursing and midwifery leadership. Colleagues, families at home, all our guests, graduates, academics, allow me to formally allow our none other than academic leader from the discipline of nursing under the School of Nursing and Public Health Sciences, Professor Ntomfikile Mtshali, as she is rising up to do the keynote address of our graduates today. Professor Mtshali, I am humbled to welcome you today with all what you have done for the nursing, not only for the nursing, but also for the country. You are welcomed. Thank you.
Good day, newly qualified professional nurses and all those in attendance. Today, it's our 2020 final year students pledge of service ceremony. The year 2020 was a different year and a year that will never be forgotten. There was no guarantee that you, as final year students, will complete your studies and graduate. But through teamwork with your facilitators and those in the health facilities, as well as your hard work and sacrifice, you managed to complete. Today, we are here witnessing your spirit of resilience as you take on the pledge of service. Last year, you worked throughout the year, including the December vacation, the time you are supposed to be spending with your families, and during the most trying time in our country, the time of the pandemic. We applaud you and your spirit of pushing ahead against all odds. As we say our final words to you today, I would like to remind you that the UKZN Bachelor of Nursing degree has equipped you with the required competencies from the Nursing Council according to their competency framework. In addition, the program has equipped you with transferable life skills required from the nurse in the 21st century. Those skills include communication, collaboration, ICT literacy, systems thinking for systems improvement, problem identification and solving, critical thinking, clinical reasoning and clinical judgment, creativity, self-direction, lifelong learning, research and evidence-based practice. More importantly, the program has prepared you to be the change agents and leaders. This was done through the community and problem-based approach that was used from first to the final year, with you as students taking a lead in the planning, implementation, and evaluation of community interventions, which were also based on the health needs and problems identified by you as part of the learning process. We are hopeful that as the university continues to produce more nurses from our program, the system will eventually reflect the change we all desire to see. Making a difference should be the force that propels you at all times, even when working in under-resourced health facilities. More importantly, as lifelong learners, keep updating yourselves with the latest information and upgrading your qualifications. Knowledge is power, and a knowledgeable person is well respected. You are at the entry level of the profession. You must have a clear vision for your career as early as possible and seek guidance if you are not sure. We envision you as future professors, as future nurse specialists, as future nurse leaders, academics, and researchers of note. UKZN has given you the best foundation to build on, and there are more opportunities for you to spread your wings. As newly qualified professional nurses, you are joining the category that forms the majority of health workforce, and the category that is viewed as the face of the healthcare system. The public perceive professionalism of health workers through nurses because nurses are patients' first and last point of contact in the healthcare system. And more importantly, nurses work in close proximity with patients for longer periods compared to other health workers. Hence the expectation from the nurses to conduct themselves ethically and professionally at all times. Always remember that there is a direct link between nurses' ethical and professional behavior in practice and their awareness and understanding of the code and pledge of service. Because if you clearly understand the pledge, you behave ethically and professionally at all times. When we see nurses conducting themselves in a questionable manner, that is telling more about their knowledge and understanding of the pledge. It is not about the failure of the training institutions, because students are taught ethics and professionalism from the first to the final year, and they learn to apply these in practice from the first year up to the final year. As we are now living in a world that has been overtaken by technology, as professional nurses who serve as mentors to others, please keep the human touch. Patients value the human touch more. In line with the code of conduct, as newly qualified nurses, keep doing those little acts of kindness which bring hope to the hopeless. Keep the smile to lighten the mood of the ones in distress. Keep giving those words of encouragement, patting the shoulders and holding hands of those in need of care and support. Nursing is a calling that is interlinked with politics and issues of justice. We need to be involved in all these because of our advocacy role. As nurses, however, we also need to learn to balance things because we have an obligation to have our patients as our priority. For example, last year, nurses as part of frontline workers found themselves in an ethical dilemma of having to choose whether to continue providing care to patients where there was a shortage of PPEs, or to wait until supplies are available because of the risks they were exposed to. There are people who honestly view nurses as angels assigned to take care of the vulnerable and needy. We must not let them down. Remember, you are the light of the world, a city on a hill that cannot be hidden. No one lights the lamp and puts it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand and gives light to everyone in the house. And it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before men, that they may see your good deeds and be grateful to God. As you transition to be fully fledged professional nurses, as the university, in partnership with health facilities we used as clinical training sites for you, we have done our part. We have equipped you with the tools you need to excel in the place of work. Now, it's time for you to live the life of service at all times. We are proud of you, and we believe that you will continue to embrace the UKZN rich values and keep the UKZN flag flying high wherever you are. May God grant you wisdom, courage, compassion, strength, and the resolve to be the best you can be at all times. God bless you.
Thank you so much. What a keynote address. Viewers at home, graduates, it's your day. Indeed, I think you have noted, just to mention the few from our keynote speaker, Professor Ntomfikile Mjali. You stated, Professor Ntomfikile Mjali, if I quoted you very well, you said year 2020 was a different year. Year that will never be forgotten. That was not guaranteed. That our final students, even though regardless of everything that they had to face, that they were not expecting to face on their journey, but today, final students, you have completed. Again, Professor Ntomfikile Mjali, I note that you are talking about the spirit of resilience to our graduates. I am taking this not only to our graduates, but to everyone there at home, viewers at home, guest families, also our graduates here, also the nursing profession at large, also in the whole of the Republic of South Africa. Spirit of resilience, it's very much important. Trying times in our country, time of pandemic. But as South Africans, as this group of 2020, you had that spirit of resilience that was seen by everyone. That is why today you are where you are. She further said, be the light of the world that cannot be hidden. So as you are going out there, we are urging you to be the light of the world. Let your light shine before men and be faithful to God in whatever that will be doing. Ensure that all your actions, you are being faithful to God. And then when she was closing, she said, we have done, that's one, I'm also including myself. We have done our part as the University of KwaZulu-Natal, as the academics, and also with the support staff. And then now we have equipped you enough with all the knowledge. Remember, wherever you go, the University of KwaZulu-Natal rich values. You know them very well. You can even teach your families and friends and partners at home, even your children, about our University of KwaZulu-Natal rich values. Please, as Professor Fikile Mtshali, our academic leader, she said, fly UKZN flag high. Please, we are pleading with you, our graduates today. Fly University of KwaZulu-Natal flag high by doing good. Never ever paint wrong our university. We have done our part faithfully and honestly. We have prioritized you in everything that we're doing. Make us proud as the university. Thank you so much, Professor Fikile Mtshali, for these wonderful words full of wisdom. Thank you so much. What a keynote address. I thank you. From the very same graduates of today, I just want now to take this opportunity to give it to our very same student or graduate by the name of Kay Gavenda. Now, we just want you to give us the testimonial. Remember, the testimonial that you are going to give us, you are telling the people there, out there, how was your journey? Kay Gavenda, the opportunity and the platform, it's yours. Thank you very much.
I'm humbled by the honor to represent the class of 2020 today. 8 semesters ago, I walked into UKZN with complete strangers, and now I call them my friends. I know we all wish circumstances were different so that we could be together today in person, but nonetheless, we persevere like we have time again. There are few life-altering experiences a person will have throughout their lifetime. My friends, we admit one today, as we fulfill our wishes to graduate and become professional nurses. Today, we celebrate our success with each other, to the service and pledge to the service of humanity, to practice with consciousness and dignity, to put the health of our patients first, and maintain the utmost respect for human life. This is a major step in the journey of our lives, one that should be recognized for its immense significance. It is an act of not only personal commitment, but also perseverance. This journey has been unforgettable, and it has prepared us for the future. These past 4 years involved memorable and influential moments of our lives, from not knowing how to do a manual blood pressure to delivering babies. This degree should serve as a launching point, projecting us to wherever our future takes us. We have the opportunities to continue to grow. Our facilitators and lecturers, we know we have not got to this point alone. I'd like to use this platform to thank you for getting us to where we are today, for standing beside us, listening patiently as we spoke about our new passions that we discovered, and for letting us practice our newly acquired skills on you in the skills lab. Once you meet the faculty at UKZN, they're so inspiring. Our time at UKZN was both exciting and rewarding. This degree allowed us to break the barriers of clinical practice and open us to a world of possibilities. In the midst of a global pandemic, during our final year, we were feeling uneasy and uncertain, but we were still motivated, encouraged, and supported by Prof. Mtshali and her team. They steered the discipline through the navigation to the transition of online learning and to the point where we felt safe to return back to clinicals. Words are powerless to explain how much appreciation and gratitude we have for everyone in this department. We are astounded by your abilities and passion. Family and friends, without your sacrifice, support, and encouragement during these 4 years, we may not have been here today. Thank you for always believing in us and our dreams. My class, I share this journey with you. All the never-ending clinical hours, or what we felt was never-ending, to learning new skills with each other is one of the most magnificent blessings I found while completing this degree with you guys. This degree comes with the expectation to rapidly acquire an extensive amount of knowledge and skills, and has ignited a lifelong process of learning. I'm so incredibly proud of each of you for achieving your goals and aspirations you have created for yourselves. I know many of the personal obstacles you have faced, and I know the sacrifices, and I admire you for all your fortitude, dedication, and perseverance. I know we will all go forward in this profession and bring the unique characteristics to make all of us worthy to hold the title of General Psychiatric Community and Midwife. I'm filled with excitement and anticipation as the next chapter of our lives are about to unfold. Always remember that we are making a difference in someone's life, no matter how big or small. Believe in yourself always and your ability to make an impact and create change. I would like to leave you with this quote by the great and honorable Nelson Mandela. What counts in life is not the mere fact that we have lived. It is what difference we have made to the lives of others that will determine the significance of the life we lead. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Governor. Oh, wow, what a testimonial. I think you all need to pat your shoulders now. Oh, Governor, wow, what a testimonial that we have just made. Yes. If I've noted you very well, you have said you had few lives in altering experiences. You have said you have put the health of your patients first. You are going to put it as you have been doing it during your training, during your full 4 years of training. Yes, I've noted that you said this journey it is the one that will be unforgettable. Yes, I concur. I can also attest to that. This journey that you've been through, that you've been running, all these walks of life, within these 4 years, yes, the journey, it will be unforgettable. You have also noted that a university have given you all what they've given you, and then now, you do have opportunities to grow out there. So go out there and grow. This is just the beginning. This is your undergraduate degree. You can do more. This is what your colleague has, or your fellow colleague has said. And also, thank you so much, Governor, also to thank us as the lecturers, also as the University of KwaZulu-Natal, for giving you an opportunity really to pursue your degree, and accordingly, appropriately, congruently, and with passion. Thank you so much. As we have said, you are thanking even the facilitators, because really it is true, Governor, it was not only about University of KwaZulu-Natal lecturers, but also it was about the facilitators out there from the Department of Health of KwaZulu-Natal. Thank you so much, our facilitators. I concur with our graduate, Kay Governor, as she said, thank you so much for providing them with an awesome and unforgettable opportunity, allowing them while they didn't know anything. They were like neophytes, but you provided them with that great opportunity for them to learn, to experience, to develop those skills that we taught them, now to actually combine and to correlate theory with practical. Thank you so much, the Department of Health of KwaZulu-Natal. We are really humbled, just like as Governor has stated. There is an impact, Governor, that you have talked about, that you want to make an impact and create change. Also, that is very much wonderful. I just quote, as we have quoted, you have made a very important quote by our late honorable former President Nelson Mandela, where you have said, open quote, what counts in life is not the mere fact that we have lived it. It is what difference we have made to the lives of others that will determine the significance of the life we lead. Oh, wow. Let me repeat the quote that Governor is leaving us with today. Graduates, family, viewers at home. Governor today is quoting from Dr. Nelson Mandela. What counts in life is not the mere fact that we have lived it. It is what difference we have made to the lives of others that will determine the significance of the life we lead. Thank you so much, Governor. As we are proceeding with the program, I still believe, guys, all mics are still muted. No videos are allowed. Please, let us continue doing that to make this day to be beautiful as it is. Now, we are going again to the very much significant meaning of the lamp. What is the meaning of the lamp? What does it say? What is this meaning of the lamp say? What is this lamp for? Let us hear from our very own Dr. Sipho Wellington Mkhize. Dr. Sipho Mkhize, over to you, colleague, as you are going to tell us more on the meaning of the lamp. He is also from the discipline of nursing from the School of Nursing and Public Health Sciences from University of KwaZulu-Natal. Over to you, Dr. Mkhize.
The meaning of the lamp in the pledge of service, the concepts of the meaning of the lamp in the pledge of service were derived by Miss B.G. Alexander and a statement by Charlotte Sell in 1945. I am inviting you to join me today as you enter the profession to listen to these words that were put together, that were paving the way to understand who we are and what is a professional nurse. The lamp in your hand is the symbol of those who keep night vigil over the sick. It is the symbol of the philosophy of the nursing profession that those who should be light to others. It indicates that you are prepared to develop your profession and to practice it in the light of sciences which are building blocks of medical and nursing sciences. It confirms that you are prepared to carry out your professional acts following the legal and ethical codes of your profession. That you are prepared to care for the man in his uniqueness with knowledge and compassion. It is the symbol that indicates that you are prepared to be the following for those who need help. The eyes of the blind who are sick. The power of movement for those who cannot move. The hands of those who do not have strength to care for themselves. The comforter of those who are alone and grieving. The nourisher of those who cannot eat. The protector of those who are helpless and those who are vulnerable. The mind of those who are unconscious. The intermediary between the doctor and other members of the health. The advocate of those who have health problems. It confirms that you as a professional nurse are prepared to submit to the discipline of your profession. It serves as a proof that you are prepared to serve as a role model of your profession. I give you reveille of nursing. Let the oil of knowledge and love ensure that your lamp burns brightly. Let me repeat, let the oil of knowledge and love always ensure that your lamp burns brightly. Thank you very much.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Dr. Mkhize. You know, today it's as if I was hearing the meaning of the lamp for the very first time in my life. Wow. These days, really, days like this are important, and they do really actually make an impact to each and every one of us in this profession and also as health professionals. Dr. Mkhize, you are saying that when you were explaining the meaning of the lamp to everyone, you are saying that the meaning of the lamp and the concept of the meaning of the lamp in the pledge of service, it was derived by B.G. Alexandra. And you also said this, and also the statement was done by Charlotte Sell in 1945, if I got you very well. I just want to repeat, as Dr. Mkhize repeated, graduate viewers at home, let the oil of knowledge, this is what Dr. Mkhize, the message that he has given to these graduates today. Let the oil of knowledge and love always ensure that your lamp burns brightly. Go there. Let your lamp burn brightly. It must not fade. Thank you so much, Dr. Mkhize. I think we are all revived as nurses. We are all revived as the backbone of healthcare system. We are all revived today that we are, even though it's about graduates of 2020, but also as I'm standing here, I am also saying to myself, let the oil of knowledge and love always ensure that my lamp burns brightly until the last day of my life. Thank you so much, Dr. Mkhize. Now, we shall allow all the graduates to rise, to all stand with Mrs. Dusiwe Galeni, who is going to lead the pledge of service.
Thank you, Dr. Cele. May I now invite Professor Mjali, our academic leader, to extend the light.
Please unmute.
Sorry about that. Good afternoon, and thank you very much, Mrs. Galeni. Good afternoon to you all colleagues and our newly qualified professional nurses. I'm extending this lamp of knowledge to you all newly qualified professional nurses, which is an official symbol of the nursing profession. Thank you very much, Mrs. Galeni.
Thank you, Professor Mjali. May I now request the graduates and all the nurses on the platform to unmute their mics as we take the nurses' pledge of service. Let us take the Nurses Pledge of Service. I pledge myself to the service of my community in which I find myself.
I pledge myself
to the service of
the community in which I find myself.
Using all my skills and knowledge.
Using all
my skills and knowledge.
I will reach out to those who need healthcare.
I will reach out to those who need
healthcare.
Treating them as equal partners in the endeavors for health and well-being.
Treating them as partners in the endeavors
of health and well-being.
I will not allow race.
I will not allow
race,
religion, ethnicity, social status, political allegiance, or any other factor to come between me and those who need me.
or any
other factor to come between me and those who need me.
Or to influence the high standard of care I give to all.
Or to influence the high standard of care that I give to all.
I will take responsibility for my own practice.
I will take responsibility for my own practice.
Updating my knowledge and skills regularly and appropriately.
Updating my skills regularly and appropriately.
Evaluating my own work systematically and making appropriate adjustments.
Evaluating
my work systematically and making appropriate adjustments.
I will not allow my commitment to comprehensive healthcare to be compromised by service boundaries.
I will not allow my commitment to comprehensive healthcare to be compromised by service boundaries.
Lack of resources, or any other limiting factor. I give this pledge freely and upon my honor.
I give this pledge freely and upon my honor.
Thank you. You may now mute your mics as we proceed with the ceremony.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Qaleni. We are humbled. This pledge of service today, it has revived us. It has reminded us of the pledge that all of us in South Africa, as nurses out there, we took when we're joining this profession. It humbles me that even today, regardless of all the unforeseen circumstances, of all the pandemic that has struck our country, you were there as the forefront and the front liners. Things should have happened. Some of you died, but because of this pledge of service that Mrs. Tuswe Qaleni has just led, it is the pledge of service that has made you to hold on and to still stand as you are standing today. I just want to say to all the nurses in South Africa, not only in South Africa, even in our African countries, even globally, I just want to say, let us always remember our pledge of service. Without us always being guided, it is our Bible, it is the oath that we have taken. Let us please remember it each and every time when you are treating and touching your patient. You said today, you solemnly pledge yourself that your patients will be your first priority. I am humbled, Mrs. Qalini, for leading the Pledge of Service this way. Thank you so much. I hope graduates, you know, and the oath that we have taken today, the Pledge of Service that we have done today, it will always be at your subconscious mind. When something bad strikes at your mind, remember that on this day, on the 11th of August, 2021, you pledged, you took a pledge. Thank you, Mrs. Qalini. From a very moment of pledging, viewers at home, families, friends, partners, our partners out there, our children, maybe you saw I was a little bit emotional because it also reminded me when I also took and made my own pledge. I'm grateful before the Lord that even today I am still being guided by the pledge that I took years back. Now we are going to allow our guest speaker from the KwaZulu-Natal Department of Health, Director Nursing, our very own Mrs. N.C. Sosibo, to welcome our graduates to her department. Graduates, families, viewers at home, Mrs. Sosibo, it's about to welcome our graduates to the KwaZulu-Natal Department of Health. This is the Director of Nursing in our province. Mrs. Sosibo, without wasting your time, we are humbled that you are here to do this welcoming. Over to you, Mrs. Sosibo. Thank you.
Honest guests, professors, senior lecturers in the discipline of nursing UKZN, members of the university, staff, and most especially graduates, I greet you. It is my honor today to be part of this ceremony to welcome the graduates into the nursing profession. This ceremony marks a major transitional moment in your life. You have been taken through a long journey of life to prepare yourselves and give you a foundation of life. The journey has been long with trials and tribulations, but it was worth it at the end. I want us to take a step back and think of the first day at the university. Indeed, you had mixed feelings, excited, petrified, not knowing what the future holds for you. I am sure you felt like the great learners who depended on the presence of the teacher for support, guidance, and understanding. As students, you depended on your lecturers to take you through the journey. It is amazing how life has unfolded. This is what has happened to you, graduates. You had a vision which was crystal clear from the beginning, and definitely it was seeing yourselves qualifying. But sometimes it felt as if you had set up yourselves for failure. It did not end, but you had to set yourselves goals that were a priority and you were able to achieve it. Throughout your training, you have experienced another aspect of life. Away from the comfort of being in the care of your parents, however, you have been exposed to another level of authority to build you and develop you into adulthood. We highly appreciate the university for playing such a major role in achieving that part. During this period, you were able to learn about yourselves, your uniqueness, and believing in yourselves. You have come across friends that have contributed positively and negatively in your personal and professional growth, and that has either left you with a bitter taste in your mouth or lifelong experience of joy, which was part of growing and being prepared for the future. This day is about you and what you have achieved through hard work, determination, and moments of creative inspiration. The time that you have spent in the university with your lecturers, mentors, has provided you with the lifelong competencies of being a nurse. Graduates, the whole process was about the health system getting the cream of the crop. It was about excellence in healthcare, provision of a skill, profession that is crucial and precious to humankind. I therefore call upon the graduates to be change agents. I am proudly welcoming you to this leadership role. You are expected to influence change, to have a voice that can make a difference, influence others to accomplish common goals. The world during this era of the pandemic calls upon nurses who are selfless, committed to patient advocacy, decision makers, compassionate, caring, and who considers patient as a priority at all times. The knowledge and skills that you have acquired throughout your training should be beneficial to the patients, communities, and other healthcare workers, and the Department of Health as a whole. It is with high spirit to welcome you to our profession. The lives of our human beings are put upon your hands. Remember, you are the eyes, the ears, the hands, and the feet of the patients. They love, they trust, and they respect and depend on you. I quote, open quote, the life of a sick person can be shortened not only by acts, but also by the words or the manner of a physician, close quotes by Katz. I wish you all the best in your career. Be genuine, command and demand excellence. You are welcome. I thank you.
Thank you so much, Director. We are really humbled as the University of KwaZulu-Natal. I think all the professors, all the our VC, our DVC, Professor Nama, our deans, all protocol observed. We are really humbled by your presence and by the welcoming that we have done today to welcome our very graduates to your department. Thank you so much to the whole department of KwaZulu-Natal for allowing you and allowing us this time to come and welcome our graduates. I've noted that you said this is the foundation of life. I've noted that you have also said that it's amazing how life has unfolded. I agree with you. Really, it is amazing how life has unfolded to these young ones, to our new professionals, to our colleagues. Doctor, it seems as if you have set up yourselves as a failure. What Mrs. Sosibo said. She said, it seems as if you have set up yourselves as a failure when you were joining this profession, but no, instead, it was worth it. Mrs. Sosibo, thank you for appreciating university who have groomed these graduates. Thank you for appreciating University of KwaZulu-Natal. Thank you for appreciating specifically the discipline of nursing, academics, professors, the doctors within the discipline, senior lecturers, support staff, and admin. Thank you so much for appreciating all of them. Really, the School of Nursing and Public Health, Thank you so much for appreciating them for the hard work that they've done to these graduates. It is common and it is usual that most of the time, these doctors, they are not, or lecturers, they are not being acknowledged or appreciated of the hard work that they've put to groom these graduates, these professionals, health professionals of today. Thank you so much. There is a point that you have said, Mrs. Sosibo, where you have said, a lifelong experience. This is a lifelong experience of joy. You've spoken of hard work, determination, and moments of creativity. You said we need excellence from these graduates. They must go there and demand excellence in healthcare. They must go there and be the change agents. You said they are expected to influence change in others. You said they need to accomplish common goals that are set there by the KwaZulu-Natal Department of Health. You also stated the very two weights and critical weights. You said they are decision makers. They are decision makers. And then you also said they need to take patients as their first priority, just as they've pledged. I repeat your quote by Katz. You said lives of a sick person can be shortened not only by acts, but also by the words and a manner of a physician. Be genuine, command and demand excellence in your profession. That was her last statement. Be genuine, command and demand excellence in your profession. Then, after that, she said, you are welcomed by the KwaZulu-Natal Department of Health. Thank you so much, Mrs. Sesibo. Now, we are at the end of our today's program and event, oath taking. I just want to call upon our very own Dr. Olivia Baloyi, who will be doing our vote of thanks. She's also a senior lecturer from the School of Nursing and Public Health within the discipline of nursing. Dr. Olivia Baloyi, will you come forward to do for us vote of thanks? Over to you, Dr. Baloyi. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Tele, and thanks so much for the opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to you all. It gives me an immense pleasure to deliver my vote of thanks for the ceremony. Firstly, and most importantly, I would like to thank all our graduates, their families, as well as their friends for joining us, and congratulations once again. I would like to thank all the members of the UKZN community and all other higher education institutions present here today. Thank you to the Department of Health and our service partners for participating in this wonderful occasion. Thank you all. Thank you to all the speakers for your wonderful words of inspiration. Thanks to all significant people who were involved in putting together the program. My colleague, Dr. Mary Ann Jarvis, our administrator, Ms. Snentlantla Jali, public relations, Mary Ann Francis and Nombuso Dlamini, ICT support, Kat Kenning and Musa Ntuli, and last but most definite not least, the UTEL family, Jasper Cecil in particular. In particular, thanks goes to Shivona Maharaj for working tirelessly in the background, bringing in your creativity and editing skills, and coping patiently with our numerous changes. For all these activities to make today possible, we are immensely grateful. I'm sure that everyone would agree that you indeed did a stunning job. Once again, Thank you all. Siyabonga, inkosi, riyaleboga, danke.
Thank you so much, Dr. Baloyi, for a great vote of thanks. As you can see, the names are appearing on the screen, all the names. They are appearing on the screen of all those who are graduating today. Enjoy the rest of your day. From me, Dr. Winnie Kanwangotele, from the School of Nursing and Public Health, Nursing Discipline. I thank you. Thank you, viewers at home, families, friends. Thank you so much for joining us today on this wonderful and awesome day that we had. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Cele, and thank you very much to the whole team for the job well done. Thank you.
Thank you, Prof.
Thank you very much. Well done.